Hey everybody, and welcome back to this Let's Play of The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time. Last time we went into the bottom of the well and got the Lens of Truth. This time we're going to be sidetracking ourselves for a few minutes. Before we got the information we wanted, we got our hands on this egg from the woman who takes care of the chickens in Kakariko Village. Now, this egg hatches the same way as the one that you get from Talon when you're trying to meet Princess Zelda. You just wait overnight, or, as I did off screen because I am an idiot and didn't think to get footage of this, play the Sun Song twice. But either way, I have the Pocket Cuckoo now. And we can actually begin the quest to do this. So, now that we have it hatched, we can go and check on its mood first thing. Now, it looks like I'm going to the Shadow Temple here, but really this is more of a shortcut to Kakariko Village. Like, say if you're at Lake Hylia and you don't want to run all that way, you can just warp there. Warp here and walk the rest of the way. And that's literally what those songs are for, so you can do that. Now, like I said, we're going to check its mood by showing it to her. Excuse me? Okay, I guess we can't. But there's got to be something we can do with it in this village. Let's try in here. Well, I just picked a house at random, but it sounds like there's someone snoring in here. Wouldn't you know it? Look who it is. It's the same person we woke up with the other chicken, so let's try this. Can a person get a little shut-eye around here? Did you save Malin? Thanks. I'm going back to the ranch then. Yeehaw! And then you see him just stand there. But if you go back into the house, he's gone. So he actually did go back to the ranch, although they couldn't be bothered to animate him walking off screen like they did back at the beginning of the game. Whatever. Go back, show her the chicken now, and it will work. Oh, your Coco looks pretty happy. He must have been... Excuse me. He must have awakened an extremely lazy guy. You're a good Cuckoo keeper. I'll give you a rare, valuable Cuckoo if you're interested. Its name is Kojiro, and it used to be my brother's Cuckoo. Its blue body is quite charming. It's so cute. Since my brother is gone, it's strange, but Kojiro has stopped crowing. Do you want to keep Kojiro? Sure. It's rare, so why not? Now, she said that her brother had gone, and if I recall correctly, there was the guy who sat here at night who was in the forest when we went there as an adult. I think I showed him on screen, but he was sitting right next to Skull Kid. I'm not gonna warp there because I don't want to deal with moblins. I hate dealing with those moblins. So I'm going to ride Epona there. Alright, here we are, back at the forest. We walk in. Gojiro's crowing, which means I'm on the right track. So, since he crowed in Lost Woods but isn't crowing in Kokiri Forest, that says that we have to go into the Lost Woods. I think that guy that I saw in the Lost Woods was in fact the Chicken Keeper's brother. What the hell am I trying to say? Gojiro? Why? Normally only a nice guy like me can tame you. Which means you must be a nice guy. You must be. Please, Mr. Nice Guy, please. Back then, that must have been a really nice thing to say to someone, but nowadays, it's not so, nice guy syndrome. That's all I have to say about that. Deliver this stuff to the old hag in the potion shop in Kakariko Village. This will disappear if you take too long, so you gotta hurry. Well, now that I know I can warp, that's gonna be pretty easy. So, let's warp there. What the? What happened to my 3 minutes? Okay, you got me. There was a reason I took Epona here. You can't warp when you have these timed objects. You have to walk them the slow way. So this is where it comes into play that you have to know all the fast ways to move. Because you have a time limit for quite a few parts of this fetch quest. My cousin, who his mom gave me my very first copy of this game that I no longer have, and I've had many copies since. My cousin said that his memory of this quest was getting an item and running like hell to get the next one until you get the end of this quest. When I was a kid, I always thought that particular cousin was really dorky, but I never thought growing up that I would grow up to be just like him. And here we are. I have plenty of time to get that to where it needs to go. It looks like I don't have much time, but that's plenty. Even with Epona screwing me up like that, that's plenty of time. So, he said you need to take it to the old hag in the potion shop. So where you need to take that is up here. And it's not this potion shop, but this potion shop has... Hang on. Good. I've never had that happen where I get here in the middle of the night and have to use the sun song, but thankfully they didn't program that to screw me up. I didn't say anything about it last episode, but during this part of the game where you're in the midst of dealing with the Shadow Temple, Kakariko Village does not have music. Don't worry, a minute is still plenty of time. I saved a lot of time by discovering this particular shortcut. See, you take that shortcut, you come back here, go in here. Crap. You have to be standing in exactly the right spot. You give it to her.
If you see that fool, give him this. It's the strongest medicine I have ever produced. However, this potion will not work on a monster. They say there's no medicine that can cure a fool. I guess that's true.
Alright, so now there's no time limit. But I highly recommend you keep Epona close to your location during this segment. So then you leave the village once again. Music starts up as you leave the village. Get down here. Climb on the horse. And you run like hell back to the forest. Once you're here, you jump off the horse, run in the forest, go over here. Now he's gone to be replaced by, her name is Fado, I found out recently. That guy isn't here anymore. Anybody who comes into the forest will be lost. Everybody will become a Stalfos. Everybody, Stalfos. So, he's not here anymore. Only a saw is left. That medicine is made of forest mushrooms. Give it back. Sure. You got Poacher's Saw. Are you going to be too? Alright. So, it's not immediately obvious what you need to do. But you need to return the Poacher's Saw to the guy's father, who is obviously someone who uses a saw. But you haven't seen him yet as an adult. And at this point in the game, there's only one part of the world you haven't been to. So logically, that'd be where you'd look for someone you haven't seen yet. Is where you haven't been yet. So let's try that. So let's go around the ranch, and it's turning night. And I want to take a moment right now to clarify that you don't have to wait this long into the game. I've done it as early as soon as I got the Master Sword. So I've finished this quest before even doing the Forest Temple. But I waited until now because it made most sense story-wise to do it now. But this is the only area that we haven't been to yet as an adult. As you can see, the Gerudo thieves are gone from the bridge, and there's a tent there now. So let's jump across, and there he is. The guy we're looking for. Logic never fails when it's properly implemented in the game or story. Hey, that saw, it's mine! But I thought I left that saw with my old lady. Oh well. My big Goron tool broke, so I was going to Goron City to get it repaired. Your coming here is great timing. Will you give me my saw? Good kid, thanks. I'm sorry I can't give you something that's good in return, but take this anyway. Broken Goron sword. Now we gotta go all the way back to the mountain for the next leg of this mission. Okay, so if you if you remember this area up here, it is where we first visited the Great Fairy, or rather the path leading up to it. We're going to be going up it again because I'm showing this part because it is actually different from when we were a kid. How is it different? Other than there was a gold skull here before? What, no eruption? Well, there were eruptions here, and the rocks do not follow you like they did when Link was a kid. But, I guess I really did stop the eruptions when I defeated Volvagia. I never realized that was the case. That's actually really cool. Maybe I should have shown what I was trying to show off earlier. Anyway, I think I showed this Goron in a previous episode, but when you come to speak to him with the broken Goron tool, he'll be rubbing his eyes. My brother opened a new store. It's Medigoron's blade store. Yeah, we know. I bought his sword. Waste of my money. However, I am better at making blades. Highland carpenters praise me for my skills. I'm not lying. Yeah, buyer beware. That broken knife is surely my work. I really want to repair it, but because of yesterday's eruption, my eyes are irritated. There are fine eye drops in Zora's domain. You will find them if you go to see King Zora. Please go get the eye drops. Fine. He gives me the prescription. So I have to go down and... That doesn't work as well as it does in Mario 64. Alright. So now we have to go back to Zora's River. The place I thought I was done with. I'll see you there. Alright, here we are in Zora's domain. And, it's still frozen. We defeated Morpha and broke the curse on the Water Temple and Zora's domain, but it's still frozen over. The only reason I can think of for having done that is so that you can collect the stuff that was here after you've defeated Morpha. But other than that, it would have been nice to see Zora's domain actually saved. Show the prescription to King Zora. Ooh, this is, well, eye drops. You might say we have them, you might say we don't. We do have the ingredients. If you take the ingredients to the doctor at the lake laboratory, he can make the drops for you. But you need to deliver them fresh. Can you make it before they spoil? I sure can. He gives me a frog, and that gives me 3 minutes to make it there. Which is why I parked Epona as close to the river as I could before I got here. So now you gotta run like hell to Lake Hylia. It would have been nice if the water level had risen a little bit so that I could ride the current and move a little faster. But the c'est la vie. It is what it is. Can't really do anything about it. I don't think the Song of Storms would help here either. Current does speed you up a little as you go further down the river, but still not fast enough. Give you 3 minutes though. That's barely enough time. Even for me. So let's get moving. Let's run like hell. Quick as I can. Let's try to jump this fence because that would save a few seconds. Thank God! That fence always gives me trouble. That particular fence has been known to screw me over and mess me up on this quest more than 100 times. Because I didn't have to redirect myself, I have plenty of time there. Because where I need to go is right here. Open the door. Walk up to this guy. Wrong button.
Oh, wow! I haven't seen an eyeball frog like this since Zora's domain froze over. These eyeballs are so delicious. Tonight I will cook fried eyeballs for the first time in a long time.
First of all, he reminds me of Mr. Burns from The Simpsons when he laughs like that. Second, fried eyeballs? That's kind of gross.
Such great stuff. Please say thank you to King Zora. What?
These are for making Big Goron's eye drops?
Oh, how disappointing. Should have said so in the first place. Here it is. This medicine doesn't have any preservatives in it, so it won't last long at this temperature. Run as fast as you can to Death Mountain. You're young, you can do it.
World's finest eye drops. We get 4 minutes for this. So let's run like hell. No! Get on the horse. I would have turned around, but I didn't think I had enough time. Let's move. Don't have time to be playing around with these Tektites. Just ignore them. You don't have time to fuck with the boulders either. Crap! comes another one. What? I don't have time for that. Okay. I don't know if I have enough time. Okay, I think I made it. I just show this to him. Really? You brought the eye drops? I'm so relieved. I'm going to use them right now. Wow! This is stimulating. It's working great. Now I can get back to my blade business. My work is not very consistent, so I'll give you this so you won't forget. After a few days, please return. So just wait patiently. And we got a claim check for a Big Goron sword. Now, all you have to do after that to get the Big Goron sword is wait 3 to 7 days and show it to him again. So, if you'll excuse me, I will be back in 3 to 7 days.
That sword is my finest work. And we handed in the claim check and got the Big Goron sword. This will take up the same slot in the inventory as the Giant's knife, but it will not break. This is a permanent stronger weapon than the Master Sword, and we no longer have to pay for a better sword. So, we have to sacrifice our shield to use it, but we have strongest sword in the game. And I could have gone and done some other stuff while waiting for the day limit to go by, but I chose to get it right away so that I would have it for the Shadow Temple. And so now that I have it, I'm going to go ahead and end things off here. Next time, I'm going to be going into the Shadow Temple. See you guys then.